What's up everyone, Clayton here, and today we're back with another Skyrim How to Find, a day late, but it's still out. Today we're looking to find the first of the Dragon Priest masks. This one is called Hevnoraak. It can be found here at Voltrum. I'm not really good at pronouncing this Skyrim stuff, but here on the map I'll show you where it's at. It's located right there. The easiest way to get to this location is by going from Markarth and following the paths there. I have a mod on right now that lets me show all the pathways, and right here I show you guys that it's easiest come from this way. You won't have to climb up a giant hill, and it's just easier to get to this place overall. And this is where the first Dragon Priest mask will be located, with how I'm doing it anyways. And there's actually a quest that is a part of this dungeon, and you'll be here talking to Vadar, and right here I'll let you guys kind of listen and hear what he has to say.
We stand at the tomb of Hevnoraak, who has been dead for many generations. I fear, however, that his return may be at hand. I have been holding him here. While he regains strength, however, I am fading. By now, I can barely contain his power, much less defeat him if he awakens. But with the help of a living champion, I may be able to succeed. You would do this? 3 vessels in the tomb below hold the power to vanquish Hevnoraak. Before anything else, we need those. Bring them to me, but be careful, mortal. They are guarded by Hevnoraak's minions. They will stop at nothing to see their master return.
So right there, Vadar will give you the quest Evil and Waiting, which is kind of the only way that you can awaken Hevnoraak, however you say his name, by collecting these three things of, what did it, I think it said oil or something like that. But you have to go pick that up. But here in this main room here is where Hevnoraak's tomb is, right there. And what you need to go do is do the opposite of where I'm walking, and you need to go to the right. And it's all pretty linear. You shouldn't be able to get lost. It's just there's a lot of traps and enemies. So as soon as you come around this corner, there's a trap here. Watch out for that. You can actually use it to kill the first Draugr, like I did there. Another thing, I have a couple mods on with armor and weapons, so you might see some armor and weapons that won't be in your game just because of my mods. And right here you have a couple high level Draugr here, a white. I'm level 17 when I go through this dungeon, so you kind of just based off of my level, you can kind of tell what your levels of bad guys will be in here as well. And also right now it's on master difficulty, but I do put it down to adept later on, just for ease. And right here I'm giving Lydia an extra set of weapons. I really recommend having a companion or at least some conjuration help you out. But the reason why I gave her extra armor or extra weapons is because this Draugr Deathlord here, who is pretty tough, he actually has a disarm shout. And if your follower does not have a second weapon, it will either default to their bow, which will make it so you can't really tank too well. And yep, see right there, I get disarm shout, and my sword glitches, and it floats in the sky, which is really annoying. But I also get a payback glitch, and right here I pick up one of the vessels, which are what they're called. But right here I get a pretty nice glitch, I guess you could say, right here. Not the sword floating, but I do get the Draugr trapped behind that rock there, which kind of sucks that you can't really see how I would want to defeat this guy. But this guy is really tough. Draugr Deathlords, not really easy to push around. Also, this Draugr Deathlord, I had an ebony item on it. I assume everyone will have an ebony item on this. I had an ebony like war hammer, or ebony hammer, since I do have a mod. But you'd probably in the base game have like an ebony sword or whatnot. So you want to continue through this right here, and you'll find some more Draugrs, and one of them will be a Draugr Scourge, which will spawn a not a flesh Atronach, a Frost Atronach, which can be very annoying as well. But you want to work your way through these Draugr here and cross that bridge. Watch out for this wrestle juggler here. That door here is just a loot room, which I'll show you guys a little bit of it. There's not much in here. Some potions that you might need later on, so I'd probably recommend coming in here and get some of these potions. But right here, you want to go down these stairs and down this hallway. And to the Volham catacombs. And right here, a spider will spawn from the ceiling and drop down on you. So watch out for that. It is a giant frostbite spider. At a lower level, it will be a normal spider, or a normal frostbite spider. But continue on, going up these stairs, pulling that lever, and it'll also be some more Draugr in this little tomb area. If you were sneaking, you could probably sneak up on these guys pretty easily, but I'm kind of a run and gun type of guy with this character at the moment. And yeah, there's a lot of Draugr in here, so make sure to fight your way through this. And yeah, there's some pretty high level Draugrs for level 17. Having a Draugr white and a couple Scourges mess you up, so I highly recommend having a follower or a companion. I just have Lydia because Lydia is kind of the default follower you can have, just because she's so easy to find early in the game. But there we go, we take out some more, we pull that lever here, and here is where the second vessel is. It's pretty straightforward. You just have to make sure you look inside the tomb little things to see where the switches are to get the doors open. And right here, I take these soul gems. I didn't really want to risk them shooting some sort of magic at me. And there we go. We get our second vessel. So we want to continue out here as I'm looking around. You want to go to the door and straight to your right. I fumble around a little bit. Right here you can see through the wall where you just were. And just continue down this linear pathway. You shouldn't be able to get lost too bad, but there is a lot of enemies here. There's also a trap over to your left that you might be able to use to your advantage to kill some of these Draugr. But I did not do it here because I did put it on a lower difficulty, so I was I could easily get through this. And right here, there will be some Draugrs popping out of that. So watch out for that. Don't get surrounded, because they are still pretty powerful. I almost die here, and I'm still on Adept. But yeah, I'm really having fun playing Skyrim again, and hopefully getting all these Dragon Priest masks will be something cool, because I have not done that. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing a Dragon Priest mask every week for Skyrim How to Find. And right here is a kind of important place. You need to make sure that you pick up the Iron Claw, which is a dragon claw thing that you use on the doors. In a second, I'll show you what the combination is. And watch out, there is a fire trap there as well. So I go ahead and go into here. I'm not really good with PC stuff, so I don't know really how to rotate that very well. But I get to it, and what you need to use is Dragon Eagle Wolf. And that's just 3 hits on every ring, I believe. Yep. 3 hits on the outer, middle, and inner ring, and you will get Dragon Eagle Wolf, and you can open your door there, and you're on to the next part to getting the third vessel. This third vessel has a lot of enemies here. The vessel is right there on the table, but there's a Draugr that spawn throughout here. There's a couple whites, another Draugr Overlord. So really watch out for that. They're really dangerous, and a lot of them have pretty high weapons, I guess you could say, like ebony and stuff like that. So if you come here with a crappier weapon, you can definitely get some good weapons here to help yourself out a little bit more. And once again, they do have a disarm shout, so having backup weapons will be really useful, because a lot of time it's hard to find your own weapon when you disarm. And right here, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to scramble to find my sword, and I equip the sword in the wrong hand, and yeah, it's just a mess. And also, that fire trap will be continuously going off, so you can maybe use that as your advantage as well. And right there, he disarmed me again, and I'm trying to find my sword, but it's just a hassle. And yeah, really recommend having a follower, unless you're like level 81 and you one-hit everything with like some cheap build or whatever. But right there, yep, we kill the Draugr Deathlord. Overlord, I think, I don't remember. Lydia's taking a knee, she'll be fine, and there I find my ebony hammer that I can re-equip. But yeah, you should be able to find your weapons afterwards. And right here, there's the second vessel, or third vessel, and a chest with a shout there. Let's go see what this shout is. I do not remember off the top of my head. It is Word of Power, Life, Aura Whisper. So yeah, we get a part of Aura Whisper, as a plus, a bonus there. And go ahead, go to this door here, and there's a switch on your right we can pull. And there you go. You're on your way to kill Hevnoraak and Valum. Alright, so yep, we have all of the vessels that we need, and now we need to go talk to Valdar, and he will teach us or tell us what we need to do. So right now, let's let Valdar take over, and you can listen to what he has to say.
I was worried that I had sent you to your death. In life, Hevnoraak drained his own blood from his body. His goal was to transfer his power back into himself after death, becoming a powerful lich. The vessels contain that very blood. Empty them, and you remove any chance he has of regaining his former powers. More dangerous than you know. Left alone, however, he will awaken when he has grown too powerful to be stopped. This is the only way to be sure. Very well. Empty the vessels into the sconce near the throne. Then sit in the throne. When you have done so, I will unbind Hevnoraak. He will awaken in a weakened state, but the lich is still to be reckoned with. Be ready.
Alright, so right there he told us what we need to do. We need to pour the blood into this sconce right here. I thought it would do a cool effect, but it doesn't. That's why I went in the third person. But it was pretty lame. But yeah, we put the blood there, and we need to sit in this throne. And then Hevnoraak, or however you say his name, will pop out of his coffin there. And we will have to fight him on our lonesome, because Valdar takes a knee, because he is drained of his energy. So anyways, right now, we'll go talk about Hevnoraak, whatever. He is a level 50 enemy with 1490 health. He has spells that he can cast, which is Conjure Storm Atronach, which he didn't do here, thankfully. He has Chain Lightning, he has Command Daedra, Ebony Flesh, Greater Ward, and Thunderbolt, and he is immune to poison, so trying to use poison on him would not be a good thing to do. And I assume that since his mask is on, that he is also immune to disease, which I guess it doesn't really matter, you can't really disease someone. But yeah, it's a pretty hard fight. He is a dragon priest, and it does take a while for him to go down. So make sure you have maybe a follower trying to tank for you. Lydia at the moment is sitting in the back shooting arrows, so watch out for that. Also, it looks like he has a thunder cloak or spark cloak. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. But so yeah, it's kind of hard to get up on him because he will do damage around you. So what I decided to resort to is every time he casts a spell, I bash him and then hit him with my mace a couple times. It worked out pretty well, and eventually I get him brought down. But I do think he kind of glitched out where he didn't do his full potential. But right here, we hit the last hit, and then we kill Hevnoraak and complete the quest. So right there, we get his mask, and we get his staff. Like I said earlier, his mask... once again, I'm really bad with the PC, how to control this. But it's a heavy armor piece. It is immune to disease and poison. For this mask, if you want to improve it, you'll need a iron ingot. And to improve it ×2, you'll need Daedric smithing perk. And right here we have a staff of his, which is a thunder on the ground, or sparks on the ground, or a lightning wall, I think it's called. But yeah, this is the first of many Dragon Priest masks we're going to go ahead and find. And yeah, I think this is a pretty cool mask, and it has a pretty cool quest going with it. And now we are 100% immune to disease and poison, which is always nice. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this way of me doing this build, or not this build, but this video, how I do it kind of in depth. And if you do, make sure to leave your comments down below saying it's good. If you don't, make sure you say it's bad, because I kind of like doing this full guide thing. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and stay tuned for other Dragon Priest videos. And this is Clayton, signing off.